That was a good show. You couldn't
Mm-hmm.
even do show breaker or nothing. And the
That was a
Prince
good
family
show.
couldn't go. I wanted them to go because they mad
Who?
funny. The Prince family.
Oh, they probably didn't have a story. Like you really didn't have a story either.
Yeah, I don't have a
They probably
story.
didn't have a story.
Hi guys. I don't have a story because I've been dating the same guy since 16. What story would I pull
Right.
up? A story.
But y'all could have had mad. You could have had worse days with him. Y'all been together for 18 years.
But the worst day with him, we go to sleep sometimes. We go to the movies and we go to sleep. I wouldn't. That's a good time. Sometimes you need that rest. So, hey, Mama Jones, that was a crazy story. And Tweety, like, she want that life. Tweety,
That
you ain't ready for
was
that
a
life.
great story. I was so into it. I didn't want it to end.
Come out here, cause your mother told a crazy story about guns, and Tweety talking about something. She want that life. What's wrong with Tweety? I appreciate you guys for coming to the show.
You know what I'm saying. What you saying, sweetie? You know what I'm saying, Cash.
Talk your shit.
We talking to them. Wait, see, let them talk to us. Period, Cash.
Time, because I know people might have to.
What's wrong with you?
I don't want people to have to jump off, but I'm happy you guys are back. Y'all got me excited. It's been 2 weeks, and we're back on this 100-degree day. But go ahead, sweetie, kick it off.
So yes, today topic is worst dates. So we're gonna have story time for that. What was your worst dates? There's a show breaker. Is buying the opposite sex co-worker breakfast cheating? Work wives, work husbands. How do you feel about that? Then we're gonna have tea time, shady time, and then quote of the week. So I know somebody on here already said she wanted to tell her story about the worst dates. So Angie, if you want to do that now, you could come off. Oh no, wait.
What?
Wait, we didn't do our intro. Wait.
Yes, we didn't do. Wait, what's our intro?
So yes, welcome guys. Welcome to You Know What I'm Saying live talk show with me, Tweety. To those who know me, to those who don't know me, nice to meet you.
Hi guys. So my name is Cash. So I think I know everybody. So people I don't know, nice to meet you.
So yes, guys, that's what's going on today. So Angie, back to you.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, girly.
All right. So let me just dive right into it because we all know that we only got an hour. So the story starts off with I was in an Uber. This was my first mistake. I was in an Uber and I met an Uber driver and he was real cool. Like we were just talking while he was dropping me off to the place where I was going. You know, we ended up exchanging numbers or whatever. And mind you, I only seen him from the chest up. I didn't see anything else. I didn't know how tall he was. I didn't know his physique, nothing, because I was sitting in the back and he was driving. So we were talking, I would say a good week or two. And then finally he was like, oh, you want to like hang out somewhere? I was like, yeah, let's go to the movies. So he was like, oh, just look up the movie times or whatever. So I'm looking at the movie times. I'm telling him the movie times. He was like, oh, can you buy the tickets? I'll give you the money when I see you and pick you up. And I was like, okay, cool. Movie tickets back then was like maybe $9, $10. So I wasn't tripping. So the day of the movie, we like confirmed everything. And he was like, oh, I'm going to come and pick you up. I said, okay, cool. We are it's almost close to the time where he's supposed to pick me up. And he hits me up and he's like, oh, can you meet me at the movies because I'm running behind. I can't pick you up. I was instantly annoyed with that, but I was like, you know what, whatever. That should have been another red flag, you know? So I get to the movies or whatever, and he's still not there. So I'm just waiting or whatever. And then he finally shows up. This man, first of all, he was big at the top, skinny at the bottom. And I was just like, oh my God. And then the way he had an oversized shirt, tight pants, and he was wearing Jesus flip-flops. And I was just so I just wanted to walk away and leave, but I was like, I already paid for these movie tickets. I'm just gonna stay, you know? So we get into the movies or whatever. This is a dine-in movie theater. So I'm thinking, you know, since I got the tickets, we gonna get lit, we're gonna have a few drinks, we're gonna get food. So I'm thinking everything is gonna be cool. So we go to sit down or whatever, and we're sitting down and I pick up the menu. And I'm just looking through it. He didn't pick up a menu though. So I thought that was kind of weird. So I'm looking through the menu, I'm looking through it. I'm like, oh, I think I might get this or that. This man leans over and says, I can't even. He leans over and says, I don't have any money. Like he's whispering this to me. He was like, I don't have any money, so I would put the menu down. I was just so appalled. I was so appalled. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just order my own stuff. So I ordered myself like a beer and like a drink. I didn't order any food because I completely lost my appetite. Like I didn't even want to eat no more. And so then I go to the bathroom and I call my homegirl and I'm like, yo, I quickly give her the rundown. And she was like, just stay and finish the movie or whatever, and then just leave after that. So the movie finishes and he was like, oh, let me take you home. And I was just like, fine, whatever, because I didn't feel like paying for another Uber. It was the least he could do, you know, after this terrible date. So then we're driving. He's like, oh, you want to stop for coffee or anything so we can sit and talk? I was like, no, please take me home. And so he takes me home and my mom is outside like watering her plants or something. And he was like, oh, is that your mom? And I was like, yeah. He's like, should I come out and meet her? I was like, no, you should not. And so I get out the car so quickly because I was just weirded out at the fact that he even wanted to meet my mom after this terrible date. And so then like a couple of days later, I guess he realized like how terrible the date was and how he was like going about it. He was like, he calls me and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, I just wanted to apologize. He was like, I should have never told you let's go on a date if I didn't have any money. He was like, that was so stupid of me. And he was like, I would like to make it up to you. And I was like, stop right there. I was like, I'm not going out with you again. Like you already put a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I'm good on that. And actually you could lose my number on top of that. And so he never called me again after that.
Okay, Angie, it's so many things to unfold there. Like I feel like I didn't want to cut you. I had to mute and start talking to myself because that was crazy. So you met him. He was an Uber driver when you met him. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So was it like you requested this Uber and you got to know him in the ride?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. Like we were just talking because the ride was a little bit longer. I cannot remember where I was going because it was like when I was maybe like 26 and I'm 33 now. So I don't even remember like full details of how long the ride was or whatever. I just knew we were talking and it was cool. Like we were having enjoyable conversations. So I thought, because Uber drivers make decent money. It's not like they be broke, you know. Uber drivers make decent money. So I wasn't thinking he was gonna be broke. Like I was like, at least he could pay for a movie and some lunch, like at minimum. He couldn't pay for nothing.
Wait, but Angie, so you bought the tickets, you said. You bought the tickets.
Yeah.
All he did was give you a ride. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm happy you made it through. I feel that's so messed up. That's so messed up. Then you say he was big on top and small on the bottom. I can't even pitch. I don't know. I can't picture that. So do he work out on top and then don't do leg?
You know, Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles, how he's like big on the top and kind of got skinny legs.
Girl, I say you gotta meet them outside the Uber sometime. You gotta like. But I'm happy you made it through. You survived. He wasn't like a crazy psycho killer. But you had to pay for everything. That's kind of sad. You might as well date him.
Pay for his drinks. I bought myself drinks and he watched me drink. I was not buying him nothing. I did not buy him nothing.
Wait, but did you at least let him take a sip of your drink?
No.
Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. So now the moral of that story, don't date an Uber driver that you don't see come out the cab and stuff like that. I think that he lost me from there. But Angie, I'm happy you survived. So thank you for surviving and telling that story.
I'm glad she even went with the after seeing the way he looked, that she went on with the date. I would have just said I wasn't there and I had an emergency once I saw him.
But she said he looked like Incredible. There's nothing wrong with Incredible. He's muscle on top. He
No,
just
she
don't
did not say
work out the
muscle.
bottom.
He was not. I don't know if he was muscle on top because he was wearing an oversized shirt. So I don't know. And
He
not
probably-
only that, he like walked up to me. So because I'm the only one standing out there, it was an afternoon date. So he walked up to me. He already knew what I looked like because I was in his Uber ride. So he walked up to me like it was nothing, and I was just like stuck because I'm like, damn, okay, we're just gonna watch this movie because I already done paid for the ticket. So I was like,
wow.
yeah.
Like you paid for the tickets. I would have not see. That's why I listen. We're not gonna go in on Angie. We're not gonna go in, but listen, guys, and Tweety over here talking about you would have left. Tweety, no, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. You would have went on that date still. Yeah, what's she talking about? Anyway,
Speaking of that, Casey,
thank you, Angie. That was crazy. Anybody want to go after that? Because that was like, she said he was big on the top, small on the bottom. Yeah. Anybody want to go after that? If nobody want to go, somebody did tell me a story that I want to tell, but I'll wait to. It's not my story, but it's a story I could.
I definitely can't. I can't top that. But I have a story from when I was in like my junior year of college. So this was in like maybe 2010 or 2011 or so. So this is a time where smartphones is just on the come up, and we're not really into like Google Maps. You can't see where you're really going ahead of time, but you can have an idea, right? So I meet this guy at school. I used to go to Lehman College. Shout out to the Bronx. Yes. Okay. And this dude was doing really, really well in a class that I was flunking in, which was statistics. I'm like, this dude is really smart. He's cute, and why not? Let's see, what the connection is. And he asked me on a date, and I'm super excited. I'm just like, all right, cool. Look up the address, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is like near a diner near our school, so it's like a safe area, and we're gonna have a good time because he's like, we're gonna go out to eat, have some drinks, and like get to know each other a little bit better. I'm like, all right, cool, got a little dressed up, little heel, a little sundress, show up, and it's an apartment building. I'm like, all right, maybe we're gonna go out to eat somewhere nearby afterwards. Maybe this is where he lives. And it is where he lives. So he's like, come upstairs. I'm still getting dressed, and then we're gonna eat. I'm like, all right. I come upstairs, and a woman opens the door. And I'm just like, okay, I guess it's his mom. And it was. I'm like, this is a little weird. This is the first time we're, dating, and I'm meeting your mother. Okay. Hello. I greet her, and she doesn't speak an ounce of English. She's Panamanian. The family's Panamanian, so they all speak Spanish. And she don't understand what I'm saying, but she's super sweet. I smell some good food happening, but I'm just like, well, it's Sunday, Sunday dinner. So I didn't think anything of it. This dude is like, all right, take a seat. Dinner's almost ready. I'm like, what? Wait. Wait, we're eating here? Why are we eating at your house? Like, you didn't tell me that. He was just like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm just like, oh my God, this man told me we were gonna go out for dinner and eat. And he lured me to his house, and like his mom is there. His little brother is like running around. I'm like, this is a little bit too much for me. Too soon. I cannot deal. I ate the food though. I definitely stayed.
Wait, was the food good?
That food slapped. It was enough for me to be like, I spit out the little bit of Spanish that I knew, I thanked everyone. I said the food was delicioso, and I kindly, after the semester was over, avoided him like hell. Because I couldn't do it. There was no way in hell I could deal with that kind of craziness like on the first date. And so I was trying to do like that slow burnout where it's just like, one word messages not available, that kind of thing. And then this was the era where Webster Hall was still popping, right? And one good night, like a couple of months later, I run into him at Webster Hall, and he's just like, "Well, so you ate all of our food and you just left us alone."
Not all of the food. Not all.
Yeah, Natalie, it's a lot to this is a lot to unpack. Wait,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a
she
sip
said,
now.
"You know what I'm saying, guys? I got a drink." Wait,
Yes.
time out. Come on, Natalie. First of all, at least the food was good. The food was good. I could say that's a good plus because food is always everything. But to his house for a first date, that's giving crazy. That's giving. I don't know if I would have made it up the steps. I would have been still looking over my shoulder, like what's happening? Because what if he would have been like a psycho killer, girl? You went in the house.
He went to the sixth school, like we project together. I knew he wasn't a complete psychopath. He had some sort of smarts on him, and he was doing pretty well in the class. So it's like, well, he can't be all that wild, can't be all that crazy, right?
But did you? But why you ain't stick around to help him so he can help you with the class, and you could have got the good food.
I took my D- and I kept it moving. Like it just wasn't worth the headache.
He might have did your homework. See, you should have stayed in the game, girl. You should have stayed in the game because he probably did your homework. But
Was he good looking?
Huh? Oh, he was really good looking. That's why I still stayed. Like,
and the food was good. So that's kind of like that's a 2 for 2 right there. He could have did your homework and cook good food. But the fact that the parents and they didn't speak no English, that's wild. And she over here like gracias for everything and stuff. That's just like nah.
I tried.
You're a real one. You're a real one for that. You're a real one for that. Yeah. Damn, I could imagine that food probably was good. Slapped. I like Spanish.
It was chicken and rice and a little dessert on the side, a little veggie. Yeah, they did their thing.
Oh my God. I don't know how y'all gonna top that because it was a little crazy, but at least it still had a happy ending. The food was good. He looked good. He just didn't know how. Maybe he just, he probably don't know the customs too. Like you gotta take a girl out.
Family oriented.
Yeah. He probably don't know that you gotta take them out and like then, so in his case, he just don't know New York. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was a good date.
You know what I'm saying? You said it.
You know what I'm saying? and Natalie said it too. So Janelle, I hope you counting that when I guess say it too, that counts. But yes, so okay. So who want to go next? That was a good story. To me, I feel like that was a good story. But I see my mom and my mom's on. Ma, you want to go? Because you told me a good story. Why you got your stuff on? Ma, turn your camera off. Look at her. She's looking all foxy in the back. Ma, just talk with no camera.
Yo, I can't with you. Hey, your camera's off. No camera.
Okay, her camera's off.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Ma. Go.
Okay. So this was eons ago when I did go out. It was my birthday, and I didn't have anybody to go out with. So I was going out with my friend and her boyfriend. And then another friend, and their girlfriends. And I was the only one like flying solo. So I said, "Oh no, I'm gonna be the fifth wheel." So my friend said, "Oh no, I'm gonna get somebody for you. I have a blind date for you." So I'm like, "Oh no." So I'm like, "How he look?" Like, "Oh, he look all right. He's good looking." And then she goes, "Oh, he got a car." I said, "Okay, so a car I was in." She had me a car. Okay, so we all go out. I get this nice dress, lavender dress, lavender shoes, spaghetti straps in the back and all that, right? Of course, you got to really imagine me when I was like maybe wearing a size 3. I mean, you have to have a good imagination, I know, right? So, it's the coldest night of the year. It's about 10 degrees outside, so I can't find no sweater to go with this dress. So I just put on this coat. So we all going out, we in the car. I'm in the front seat. I'm smiling all hard and stuff. We get on the FDR drive, and the car breaks down. I'm like, oh no. So we all get out the car because so we don't have to get hit by the other cars coming by. We got to get out because the FDR drive don't have no service road or nothing like that. So we all get out. I'm freezing. He goes into the trunk and he gets out this fur dog coat, right? And he puts it on. I'm like, oh no. I'm still standing there freezing because he don't know me. He just met me in the whole nine. So of course I don't know what was I thinking he's gonna give me the coat or whatever. But yes, I did think that stupidly for a second, right? But no, I stood there freezing. So he starts tinkering with the car and all that. He finally gets to going again. So we able to get back in and get on the road. So the date turned out, the date turned out okay. I mean, we ended up having a nice time, went to a club, we went dancing and stuff and all that. So it turned out to be a nice date. So the horrible part was the freezing cold, me trying to look all cute, I'm thinking he gonna be gallant and all that and give me the dog fur coat, right? Which didn't happen. But sorry.
Wait, Ma, I cannot wait. She left some parts out. She prepped me for the story. I cannot believe he went in the car, got the coat, and put it on himself. Listen, he don't know her. So I'm like, oh, I'm happy it still worked out. So I'm like, yeah, Ma, so did you date him again? She busts out and say, that's Aisha's father. I'm like, why you ain't start with that? Like, you should have led with the fact that was your child's, my older sister's father. Like, so clearly it worked out. So he didn't give you the coat then, and he barely was there for Aisha. So I don't know why you stuck around at this point, but
no. it was back in the day, and he turned out to be a jackass in the long run. But I'm just saying, but
Ma, first of all, from the coat, you should have known. Y'all gotta see these signs, guys. Listen, stop missing these signs, okay? From him not giving you the coat, okay? You should have known from then that if any sacrifices had to be made, it was going to be on you, okay? So
I want to know, how did the car get fixed though?
No, he worked on cars himself. I mean, I started learning all this stuff about him, after I had met him. That that he worked on cars. He had a lot of mechanical skills and all that. And the reason why he carried the coat in the car in the first place is because the car broke down a lot. I didn't know this though when I first met him. I didn't know to come prepared with my sweatshirt on, my hoodie and all that in case the car breaks down.
Wait. No, I'm just laughing because sometimes when we go out, I'm guilty of it too. I don't know who else is on the call. You can put a hand raise or write me too or whatever in the chat. But sometimes when we go out, we sacrifice trying to look good, even though the weather ain't matching. We just want to look good. So I could feel that, but sometimes that's how you gotta drink a little bit, I'm a bad influence. I feel like if you drink a little bit, you don't get that cold,
Yeah, she is a bad influence. I learned that last week.
But I just feel like, thank you for sharing that, Mom. But when she told me the story, I couldn't believe she didn't lead with the fact that she started dating this guy for real. And what made you go back after that? But teach his own, Ma. You're a real one for sharing that.
And we're grateful because Aisha's here. Be grateful for that.
Yeah, but he showed signs of not being there from the coat. Like, I'm not for real.
You know what, T? Like, Aisha's here, girl, bye.
Listen, Aisha is here, but Aisha, he didn't even give Mommy the coat. So that's
first of all, when I heard the level of selfishness, I said, wow, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, the fact
I know she's not talking about him, and then she's gonna say it was him.
Yeah. It's like when she told it to me, I thought I was being pranked. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like the fact that he showed you
the coat out the trunk is wild. Where is Ashton? Because that's the name.
Right. Like, where's Ashton? Because I feel like if he gonna pack a coat, he should have told y'all, dress warm, should have gave her a heads up. She over here with the nice sandals, nice dress, in 10-degree weather in a car is iffy. And the way she told the story, she said, oh, he got a car. I was in. She was in from car.
But I'm not. You know when your birthday is, though. Why you didn't dress warm? You know, because we all Aquariuses. So why you didn't dress warm?
Sweetie, because you don't want to wear a winter coat on your birthday. Sweetie, my birthday's in November and I don't want to wear no winter coat. I want to go somewhere where I could just, I don't get cold, So I feel that. We all guilty. I don't know about Sweetie because she don't drink. But I know for a fact that we all guilty of wearing something that don't match the weather, but it's our birthday, so we don't want to put a winter coat on. But that story is just wild.
Right. Eb is the queen of that. Dressing
Eb
and
is the
don't
queen.
match
She
the
ain't on
weather.
the call. Evan is the queen. She won't wear no coat. Her birthday is in December too. She won't wear no coat. But I just want to say the moral of that story is if the guy show you who he is, okay.
Stop.
Mom, mute your
Believe it.
phone. Let me mute my way. If the guy showed you who he is from not putting a coat around you, okay, don't make it happen later down because he just already showed you who he was. He's not going to fake it. But I'm happy my sister is here. She's the best. She's really holding me down, POP. But that's why your kids are selfish because it's like in the genes, But anyway, next story.
Oh,
Next story. Next story. I don't know how y'all gonna top that because y'all need to see these red flags right away. Okay.
I got a story to tell.
Go ahead, sweetie.
So this was like in 2019. He was like, I'm gonna take you out to breakfast and all of that or whatever. I didn't have Mason. He was somewhere in New York. So I was like, all right, I'm child free. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. We meet up. He got his kid, his baby son, right? We go to Cracker Barrel. He has his little baby son. All right, whatever. Because I spoke to him over the phone, whatever. We get there, we're having a good time. He orders the whole menu. The son orders the whole kids menu, right? So we socialize and having a good time. The bill comes now. He acting like he looking for his card. There was nothing in his wallet. He didn't have no card in his wallet. He gonna talk about I don't have my card. I lost my card. How you lost your card? You're lying. How you lost your card? He was like, can you pay the bill? I said, can I pay the bill? What you mean, can I pay the bill? I said, your baby son gonna be back there washing dishes. Because what you talking about? Oh, no, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back. I said, you know what? You lucky I got money. So I paid the whole bill. I paid the whole bill. Needless to say, I ain't seen him again. Because what you talking about? What you talking about?
Tweet.
Right.
Did you get your money back?
No, because he kept lying. And I was like, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. No, so now forget it. And Cracker Barrel was cheap. You know what I'm saying? So.
Not for him and a son. How old was the son?
About 3.
And he ordered the whole kids meal. He should have got 1 meal, 1 chicken tender for 3-year-old. He eat what we eat. What y'all doing over there? That's wrong. Listen, Tweety, I'm happy Tweety survived. I'm happy she had money because God is good.
All the time.
She said walking around with a child and no money. Tweety, it was a setup, girl. Clearly, it was a setup. You should have stuck to a dishes plan and you should say, let me go get my card from the car and then just drove off. So I'm telling you right now, when the guy do that to y'all, and they try to say, all right, let me get my.
I got another thing.
Go ahead, go.
The driver. His baby car seat was in my car. And I was driving.
Put that car seat on the side of the road, on the side of the Cracker Barrel, and keep it moving, Tweety. Listen, for next time, that man was wild for that, Tweety. But next time, for God do that to y'all and try to say, I don't got my card on me. I'm so sorry. I'll pay you back whenever I get my card. Say, don't worry about it. Leave. Say, don't worry about it. I'll be back and leave. And if you got a car seat or his bag, try to leave stuff in your car so you won't leave, just put it out. Put it out by the trash and keep it going. I would have put his car seat right by the trash. But listen, guys, that's wild. Sweetie, thank you for sharing. I'm happy you made it out of that. I'm happy you never talked to him again. How much was the bill? Because you left that part out.
I think it was like 40, 50, something like that.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Did you drive him home?
Yeah, all the way in Baltimore. And you know where I live, so it's 35 minutes away.
Sweetie, so what made you still want to drive him home after you paid the bill?
He had the baby.
Tweety, that's not your baby. That's like, what do you mean?
It's a baby. How you gonna leave a baby somewhere? And
they can't take an Uber? This is giving crazy. Listen, sweetie, he bamboozled you.
All right,
I
but I saw him again, so it was all right.
No, but now I want to see him again, and I want you to bamboozle him. I want you to order steak and lobster and leave. Can you do that for me?
No, at this time, no.
Oh yeah, you can't because now you tied up. Well, I would say thank you for sharing that, sweetie. You made it out. You had money. God is good.
Whole
So
time.
it's like, so I feel like he gonna put you in situations you could get out of. But next time, everybody on the call, if y'all in a situation like that, pretend to go to the bathroom and take your exit. Because I feel like he had the baby. You could have brought Mason then. At this point, it was a baby date. That's wild. If anybody want to date you and bring their kid the first date, that's a red flag. Because they don't even know you. And how they gonna introduce you to their kid so soon? That's some he probably do that a lot. He probably is a predator of meeting girls and having them pay for dinner for him and his son. Where's the mother at?
I don't know.
Exactly. He using the son as bait. That's probably not even his real son. Listen, guys, I don't know how you're gonna top that because that was bugged out. But at least the bill was only $40 or $50. That's not bad. So anybody got a similar story to that or a different story? Because my mother made a whole kid with somebody who didn't put a coat on her. So it's just at this point, it's just like
Be quiet.
so wait, Tweety, so are you gonna say this is Mason's father? Are you gonna try to
No.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure that you wasn't leading to the fact that you stayed with this man.
That's
So
what
y'all
happened
was
in
done.
2019. Mason was born in 2015.
Okay, so y'all done.
Yeah.
No, okay. Anybody else got a story? Because this story is too much for me. And Tweety said, you know what I'm saying, like 2 times, right, Janelle?
I did.
But yes, I don't have, you see, Janelle say yes. I don't have a story, so I'm waiting for y'all. Damien joined. Damien always got a story. So Damien, you have a story, Damien?
This is about worst dates, Damien, because you just joined on about worst dates.
About
I
worst
know I'm
date.
over here. I'm driving right now, but I'm listening. But I got some story and I'll be home in like 3 minutes.
Okay, so we're gonna wait for Damien. I know Damien got some stories. Anybody's got some stories before Damien got his because he gonna go. He better not. Damien, this better be the truth. Don't make nothing up because with his stories, sometimes they so bugged out. I feel like they got to be made up. Or Ashton.
Man, if I tell you about this weekend, yo, you know what's so crazy? You would think that, but it's so crazy because I got into some shit this weekend. If I were to tell you this, you would think I was motherfucking Incredible Hulk the way you heard about this story, but it'd be true because Adrian be hearing the shit from other people.
No, but Damien, but the thing about it, remember, we in a box right now. The box is worst dates. So you can't just tell me about anything. Like it gotta
Oh
be.
no, my box was the real box, not worst date box.
What is this? This is why I understand why Damien come week after. I don't know why Damien comes sometimes because I bet you when he go to talk, it's not even gonna be about a date at this point. Damien, if it's not about a date, then you cannot share. Anybody
Well,
want
look,
to?
let me tell you, right? So look, I'm gonna tell you one of the dates I had, right? I'm gonna tell you while I'm driving. So this is crazy. I was wild young. Do it matter about the age or anything or no?
No.
All right, so it's a little bit bugged up, but it's gonna sound crazy. So, back in the days, you used to bag girls and stuff like that. You get mad numbers and shit. So I never forget. I had got this girl number from Brownsville. Now at this time, I ain't know Brownsville was a little roughneck area, right? So I go out there to go meet her. I had my Harlem outfit on, my yellow Pele, my little True Religion, my 10 ACG on. I had this nice little chain shit. My little Jesus head earrings. I thought I was the joint. So I didn't even know that I was being set up without being set up. But when I got there, it was a little confusing because I seen mad niggas on the corner. And I also seen Shorty at the time. She kept crossing back and forth across the streets, but I'm trying to use my chirp phone to bleep her. She ain't answering. Yo, them Brownsville niggas chased the shit out of me, you heard? Chased me all the way for about 5 blocks. And Harlem blocks and Brooklyn blocks is different blocks. 5 blocks in Brooklyn be really 13 Harlem blocks. Yo, why when I got under a thing of steps, because I was hiding from them Brooklyn niggas. They was on me, you heard? Them niggas was gonna fuck me up. I'm under the steps, and tell me why they right there on top of the steps. They didn't know I was under the steps. They cracking they Dutch, and they like, damn, man. Yo, this stupid ass bitch. I forgot the bitch name, but they said her name. They was like, yo, we told her she should have had a picture of him. Anyway, long story short, I wound up still hitting the shorty up. Shorty tried to play it off like, oh, what happened to you? What happened to you? I'm like, nah, nothing. Fast forward, I wound up going on a date with her. We went downtown to 42nd Street. You know, that's when everybody used to go to 42nd Street to the movies and everything. I never forget, this bitch had $1,000 on her. You heard? $1,000. And she had mad cash. I knew it was 1,000 because I wound up robbing that bitch. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you how I got to the robbery report in a second. Because I remember, you know, when you remember when I said you kill my cat, I kill your dog. So all I remember was, ooh, Adrian parking right there. Ain't we lucky tonight? But
where's Ashton at this point? Wait,
no,
you
listen.
wait.
Hold on. So listen to the story. So listen. So boom, I get on a date with her. We go all the way to 42nd Street, and tell me why she got, you know, this is now we at the time of the winter time. You know, this is when motherfuckers is out here robbing niggas for their merms, all types of shit. So, you know, I guess she was a little come up, but then I guess she felt bad in a way, and she ain't really want to be involved in that shit. But you already was involved in it, shorty. So I'm like, yo, yeah, go get some popcorn. She like, what else you want? So she the one that's tricking at the time. So I'm like, yeah, get the popcorn, get this, get that. Yo, she gets up, she leaves her coat. Her coat got her phone, the money, everything. You know the movie theater's got two ways to get in and out. It's always two ways. When I seen that bitch going out on one side, yo, I went on the other side. All I remember was she was downstairs on the third floor, and I was going down the escalator, and I seen that bitch standing on line getting that popcorn. Yo, when I tell you I got that movie theater, I took flight. Yo, I had that bitch cold, her chirp phone. She kept chirping me, give me my phone, you bum ass nigga. You a bum ass Harlem nigga. I'm over there like, yeah, you a grimy ass Brooklyn bitch.
Wait. I'm confused.
Adrian, put this on speaker.
So
hold on. Yeah.
So they chased you in Brooklyn because of her?
Yes, sweetie.
So
she set him up. She set him up.
Set me up in Brooklyn, and I found out because you know, like let's say, like you know, certain buildings and certain houses, you got steps, but you got high under the step. But they was right there. They was cracking a Dutch at the time, and they was talking about me, and they had already knew like, yo, we supposed to get that Harlem nigga. They was like, yo, he had a good chain on, mind you, the chain wasn't even real. They just wanted to rob me. Mm-hmm. They were talking about how they was gonna take my coat. They wanted to. That's around the time when they was robbing pals and merms and all types of shit.
Yo, yeah, that's Damien. I actually believe that because people do. I put my shades on because Damien. She tried to rob Damien. Damien got low and then robbed her 3 times over. That's what's up. You won for the night. Damien won for the night. You won for the night, but don't leave your stuff around Damien. I would not leave my stuff around him. I'm not going to like Damien. I don't think he would do that to me. But the fact that he's capable, I just can't leave my stuff around.
But if you do something to me, I am going to do it back. You do know that.
I know. But my mother told me, well, you know, she used to hold her purse so tight. We from the Bronx. She used to hold her purse so tight that I be holding it so tight and I'm in the hat and I'm confused where I'm at. But Damien, I will never, ever get confused around you. But I feel like, you know what? Damien got revenge. She shouldn't have tried to rob him first. That's what she get. That's what she get. I hope this just because Sweetie said we made it to Netflix. So I hope she see this. I hope she see this episode so she can know you can't do that to people because look what happens to you when you do that to people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Damien, I can honestly say you stayed on topic tonight. Barely, but you stay with us.
Hell, that was the worst day. I just gave you the whole format. I didn't want to just tell you like, oh, I went and robbed the bitch, because then y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, you just went out there and you just booked the bitch. For what reason? I had to give you the whole backstory behind it.
Yo, Damien,
I love the way he tells stories though. Ever since
he talks so crazy. He talks just like how my dude do.
I gotta give you the whole rundown. But I'm gonna tell you, I got a topic. I don't want to go all the way into details. This is gonna sound crazy though. I'm gonna just get to the base of the story. Yo, I had gone to stick to the point. I'll tell you later.
Wait. See, that's why Adrian, I heard, yeah, Damien, leave, because I already know Adrian trying to tell you don't talk. So I respect my best friend. Mute Damien.
Adrian, don't listen to her because Adrian over here plucking her eyelashes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as she ain't plucking a beard, what's wrong with plucking eyelashes?
He already plucked a beard.
This is why I mute Damien. You see, he always trying to cover my best friend. Damien's muted now. But that was a good story. That was Damien's first ever good story at this point. Because Damien tells stories so crazy, you don't even know what he's talking about. But at least he came on tonight with the girl tried to get him, but he got her. A little different from what the topic is, but
real different.
Some
that should have been how I got, but then she got back. It should be
right. Because I got before too, but this ain't how I got story time, right?
Right, because we do have a topic for that, but that's not for tonight.
So yeah, so Damien should have saved that for that. But at the end of the day, I put my shades on because anything come out of Damien's mouth is shady. But who want to go after that? Oh my God, it's 9:50. Oh my God. Why does time go by so fast when we having fun?
I don't know. So we're probably never gonna do the show breaker. So the show breaker is like only like if somebody don't have a story or the topic is running dry, then we break down to a show breaker. So I don't think we're gonna go into these two topics tonight. We're probably gonna save it for next week. But yes, guys, we have like
wait, Tweety, do the show breaker. We got 10 minutes. We can make it. Do show breaker.
Do somebody else want to talk?
Wait, anybody got a story to tell? I cannot see y'all.
You don't have a story, Keisha?
Nah, I've been dating my same husband for years. What's the story about me and him? Nah, we don't have a story. I'm trying to think right now. Well, I would say this though. This one little thing. It's not worst day ever, but you know, his Mama Jones is on the course. I would just say this for her. So one time, you know, she allergic to shellfish. So we love seafood. The Bronx got the best seafood spots, okay? So we get seafood, you know, we always eat. What Damien said?
That's cat. But go ahead.
The Bronx got, bro, we could argue all night. Like, the Bronx got the best seafood, bro. What are you talking about? Anyways, mute Damien. Anyways, I'm talking about them seafood specials, Damien, to go use your car. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so we get seafood, whatever. And then we always eat at my house because his mother allergic herself, his mother and his brother. So we go to his house, whatever. We like, we're going to go in the back of the house. We all the way in the back of the house. I mean, on the wall next to the window trying to eat our seafood. She still had allergic reaction. So, yeah, she still had allergic reaction. So
the smell. Maybe the smell was so strong.
So we don't want her to try like, oh, my mother's throat was going to close. Like, he take it so extreme. Right. But he over here, he's so concerned about you. He like, oh, my mother's throat going to close now because of you. I said, because of me. I said, because of me. You the one who wanted to come back home. Like, what are you talking about? So, Mama Jones, he going to go to bat for you. So we end up trying to leave. You know, we try to leave, but he could have sworn his mother's throat was going to close. We don't care about her. I said, all this is crazy. But clearly she survived. Right. He's in the back. I'm happy he's not mopping right now. He's in the back. But yeah, she survived. I'm happy about that. But that's the only thing I would say. There's no worst dates. We don't have no worst. I'm so optimistic. Even if it was terrible, I'd probably be like, it wasn't that bad, right? But yeah.
Not a worst date, but it might be too long. We might have to do it on the next show. But
go. We got it's 9:53. Go, Mama Jones.
How long? Okay. So this was when I was my 26th birthday. I was working at the central office of YMCA down on 34th Street. And one of the managers from the Bronx YMCA liked me. So he decided he was going to take me out for my birthday. So he had a car and he had money because he also owned a pizzeria somewhere in the Bronx somewhere. I don't know, but he had money. So, okay, so he comes pick me up at my house. We get into the car. And then he said, I got to stop by my aunt's house first because I was already living in Harlem. So he goes by these buildings. I never knew they were built. They were like a new development, like condos. And we go, and it's a really nice condo. He said, I got to go visit my aunt first because she called me to pick up something. So we go into the building. We walk into the courtyard, and he sees somebody that works for his aunt, and he's got this big ice pack over his head, like somebody hit him on the head with a pistol. So I'm like, oh my God, right? So he says, okay, I'll take care of it. So we go into the building, we get into the elevator, and we go up to, I think it's the 15th floor. And when the elevator door opens, I see him put his hand down in his jacket, and somebody else came from the other side of the elevator to pull the gun on him. I'm like, "Oh, shit. What's going on?" He said, and then he tells the guy, "It's all right, it's him." So they put the guns down and they tell them somebody got robbed. So they go into his aunt's house. Okay, his aunt, full disclosure, his aunt was running a new jack operation in these buildings. So we went into one of the apartments, her apartment. It was beautiful. She had like glasses hanging from the ceiling. It was gorgeous. And I don't know, they were speaking Spanish, so I didn't understand what they were saying at the time. I know what they're saying now. But she was telling him how somebody had gotten robbed, they pistol whipped whoever it was, that was the guy that we saw downstairs. So he says, okay. So he tells me, one more stop. We got one more stop. And I'm like, okay. So we go to another floor in that same building. But this apartment was a studio apartment, and it got like graffiti on the wall or whatever. And it was a studio. And he says, well, you can sit down here. I just got to talk to my man over here. So I'm sitting at the table. So this girl comes sit at the table with me, looking all mean, and she puts a pistol right there on the table, pointing it at me. So I'm like, okay, what's up? You got a gun. I don't even know what was going on. I'm sitting there scared. I'm like, what's going on? So he comes and he calls her Deborah. He says, no, leave her alone. She's all right. But she didn't like me for something. She must have had a crush on him or something. So he finishes business with her, with the friend in the kitchen. So he comes and gets me. So now I'm walking behind him, because like everywhere we go, we turn the corner and somebody's pulling out a gun somewhere. So I'm like, look, I want to go home. This is like, I just turned 26. I want to make it to 27, or these 26 in one day. Okay, I want to go home now. So he's like, okay, one more step. We were supposed to have gone to what was that club at the time? This is back in the 80s. I forgot the name of the club. It's where Eddie Murphy used to hang out at. But after we went, okay, so we went.
Wait, my mother said it. Wait, Mom, what you say? What club, Mom?
I said The Shadow.
That's it. No, it wasn't Shadow. I know what you're talking about. It was it was another one. Silver Shadow.
Webster Hall? Because
it was Bentley. It wasn't Bentley's, right?
I think it was the Bentleys. It was in Manhattan. Yeah.
Wow, I guess I link up. When y'all link up that age group, y'all know what y'all talking about.
They was popping back in then. So anyway, we went to another building, and it seemed like every time we went to another building, she owned all these apartments. And they all looked different, but everybody had a big gun. They were just pulling out big guns. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I want to go home. I was so scared. I wanted to go home. He said, well, we're going to go to the club in a minute. I'm like, I don't want to go anymore. I want to go home. So anyway, we finally left. And I'm like, so what are you, a drug dealer? Like, what are you, a gangster? He says, yeah, sort of. I was like, well, why didn't you tell
me? Wait, Mama Jones, wait, we got to unpack. Listen, we got 2 minutes. Is this one of your children's fathers?
No.
At least you knew not to keep being with the dude. You knew better.
No, because he worked in one of our satellites, so we had to see each other every day. But I'm like, oh my God, you're a gangster. He says, well, almost. He says, my aunt she was what do you call it? She was running a new jack operation. She had billions and billions of dollars.
This is why.
She owned in this.
If you would have stayed with him, you probably would have had a different life.
I think I would have stayed. That sounds mad exciting. I think I would have stayed and figured life out.
Sweetie, the gun was on the table pointing towards her. What are you talking about?
She was mad at me for messing with her man, so she sat at the table and slammed the gun down at the table, looking at me really mean. I'm like,
what? Sweetie, listen, Mama Jones survived. I'm happy. He had too many stops for my anxiety. It's no way, but Tweety, you would have stayed, Tweety.
Yeah, I think I would have stayed. That sounds exciting. She would have learned how to use a gun. You know what I'm saying? To protect herself for the next time. It could have been a whole book, a whole like urban book life. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been done.
Okay, so you said you said you know what I'm saying 3 times in one breath. I can't keep drinking at this point. Listen, guys. Listen. Thank you, Mama Jones. I'm happy you survived and you didn't stay because you know better. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. Tweety said it about 5 times. I said it a couple of times. Some guests said it. So please do not drink and drive. That's what we don't condone.
Janelle said Tweety really thinks she that lady from Power. Who, Monet?
Which one? Not Mary J. Blige, because she cannot act.
I haven't watched this new season yet.
Yeah, she cannot. I love her to death, but she cannot act. Oh, I hope they don't strike me for saying that. She can act. You just never know. But I would say, thank you for sharing that story. That was wild. Tweety talking about
That was a good story. Tweety,
that was a good. Tweety ready for adventure. She tired of eating.
I couldn't go into detail because we don't have much time, but yeah, that was one for the ages.
Nah, it was, but the fact that my mother knew what club it was is wild. Y'all link up. When y'all link up, because only club we know, when Natalie said, we know what's the hall in the shadow and all that. But she said some other club that's before our time.
And the Copacabana.
Who knows?
But yeah, Bentley's was one because Eddie Murphy used to hang out at that club all the time.
Listen, did you meet Eddie Murphy? Because he's fun.
He was standoffish though, but yeah, I saw him.
He's standoffish. That's how 50 Cent act. It sound like 50 Cent. And that's how Busta Rhymes act. I know a lot of celebrities, but they act too crazy. But we're not gonna get to that.
You know them, Keisha?
I seen them around. But Tweety, go ahead, Tweety, your quote of the week.
Because the quote of the week is gonna be real simple. It's 3 words. Vet your dates. That's it.
This don't got nothing. Tweety, what you talking about?
Vet your dates. You gotta vet them. You gotta do the background.
You don't know, Tweety. No. That I'm happy for Tweety's quote of the week, but you can't vet them all the time, Tweety. The quote of the week should be, if you see a red flag, get out. You see how Mama Jones got out,
Except Mama Jones. You don't know who did it.
Yeah, because my mother done stayed and had a child. I don't think she did it.
Oh, I did it too, but I should see other red flags. But anyways,
right? If you see a red flag, get out. But we are going to YouTube live. Live. We're going to Instagram live, guys, to continue the show. But quote of the week, Tweety said 3 words. What was your 3 words, Tweety?
Vet your dates.
If y'all have time, vet your dates.
Wait, what were the 3 words?
Vet your dates.
No. See red flags and don't try to paint them a different color. That's what I would say. But
yes, thank you guys so much for coming on. We appreciate y'all every Sunday. For the next couple of Sundays, we're gonna be on. There's no reason for us not to be on. There's no more holidays or nothing like that.
Thank you.
So you're doing an after party, so the time can be extended.
Yeah, no, we go. No, Damien, come to the live. We going to the live. We going to the live, but we're gonna just end. We're gonna wrap the show up. Yeah. So come to Instagram live. Come to my Instagram, Tweety Instagram. We're gonna go live, but we just want to say we thank you guys for coming, and we will be on every Sunday. So please bring your teacups and your shades, because Damien, I had to put the shades on for you, because I don't know where your stories ever
I should have put the shades on for Mama Jones. That was a good story.
Tweety,
I ain't even gonna lie. I bought some goggles for this shit.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What is Damien talking about? This is what I'm saying. Listen, guys, come to Instagram live. Thank you guys for coming. Y'all the best.
And as always, tell everyone about us. Tell your friends, tell your mothers, tell your sisters. Everybody should be on to be with us.
Well, Tweety, where's your mother? Because I got 2 mothers here. Where's your mother, Tweety?
You know how mommy is. She a praying one. She don't want.
You gotta pray over us. Bring your mother. I'm not. We're not doing another show till your mother comes.
You call her. Tell her come on.
I got 2 mothers here, and Tweety still don't got her mother here. So I bring your mothers. You don't bring yours. Anyway, guys, come to Instagram live right now for the after show. We're gonna talk about the show. Thank you guys for sharing your stories. Y'all the best. I love you guys. And go ahead, Tweety, close it out.
Good night, y'all. We'll see y'all next Sunday.
No, Instagram live. Come to Instagram live. Come on.
Instagram live, because you gotta send me that.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. All right. Bye, guys.
It's not a podcast. It's not even a talk show. It's an experience. So sit back, relax, and embrace. You know what I'm saying? Love.